scissors, it's a mess. There's a DVD drive in there a few days. It should be gone, but I can't change.
Armored Cavalry Regiment brought a new look to Vietnam. The natural barriers and unfriendly terrain in Vietnam make it tough for today's modern machines of war.
Hi, Nick. I'm Bob Lee. I served on this tank in Vietnam. Actually, this one belongs to the Marine Corps, but one identical to it, an M48 Patton tank from 1969 to 1970. We took these into Cambodia, crossed the border, 17 tanks strong in the 1st Squadron and 11th ACR. And of course we had 2 more squadrons as well, so we really took a lot of armor into Cambodia. And this one here was my partner. I started out as a driver, loader, gunner, ended up being a TC, all within 1 year. For a short time I was a TC. And I have a lot of good memories and a lot of not so good memories, but I'm not going to get into those. I just wanted to share with you what this looks like here in the museum. It's at the American Heritage Museum in Hudson, Massachusetts. Any of you guys that happen to see me on YouTube that come to Massachusetts, give me a call. I'd be glad to bring you over here and show you what this museum is all about. I've been here several times and enjoyed each and every time, because I always see something new here constantly. It's an incredible place to visit. Thank you.
But surprisingly, American mechanized units have surmounted these obstacles through ingenuity and sheer determination. And it takes determination.
Yeah, here we are. Here's the nose of the tank. The tank weighs 52 tons, not to mention 60 rounds of ammo in it. And it can push over some of the biggest trees you can imagine. We busted jungle with them. We did a little bit of everything with them. We provided road security. We took troops into the jungle. We made our own trails. And if you're gonna be in armor, this was the thing that happened in 1969 and 1970. Anyway, the nose of this baby was great to be part of the 11th ACR, but also to be a tanker as opposed to walking through the jungles of Vietnam. But anyhow, what else can I tell you?
Did you
the
know?
Driver sits right here.
What's that again?
The driver's hatch right there. This 90 millimeter main gun with 60 rounds. We have canister rounds, HE rounds, 4 different types of ammo. Twin coax machine guns, M73 machine guns, 50 caliber on the top of the turret, an M60 over the lotus hatch, and we took sea rations on the back and a bustle rack, and a little bit about it. It's got a V12 Continental engine in it, or did back in the day, and we had to replace a couple of those on duty.
Did you knock down any trees with this?
Many trees. A few rubber trees as well. And we had to pay for those, so I'm told. So they always told us when we went into the rubber tree plantation, be careful not to hit any of the trees you don't need to knock, because the government paid for them.
You mean they kept a tally of the trees that they had?
There was somebody right behind us and said, look what their tanks have done. Oh yeah, it was a fact.
The jungle along the roadsides. Military convoys and the South Vietnamese people could use the roads in greater safety. From the air, it was now possible to spot any Viet Cong activity near these vital roadways. Tanks were used to keep the roads open at strategic points, firing to keep the enemy off balance. During the operation, command and control were maintained through the airborne units, making it easier for field commanders to visit various units often. The air cavalry troop of the regiment, known as Thunder Horse, had its own helicopter gunships and transports.
I'm looking forward to my reunion that's coming up this September. I'm going to be with my Black Horse buddies down in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
What's a black horse?
A Black Horse is the stallion. It's our patch that we proudly wear.
Oh.
Yeah.
What,
And,
I
it's
see
a,
something
it's a
on
red
your.
and white patch.
I see something on your hat.
There you go.
There's a black stallion there.
There you go. That's
What does
it.
it say? It says 11th ACR. What does that mean?
11th Armored Cavalry Regiment.
Oh, that's what your unit was?
That was my unit.
How long did you serve there?
I did 2 tours with the Black Horse.
Two tours?
One as a tanker, and the second one I volunteered to go back as a door gunner in the same squadron.
A door gunner?
Yeah, more money. Flying.
Oh, you were at helicopters too?
Second tour, yeah.
Well, I saw a helicopter over there in the wall over here.
Actually, they have one here in the museum.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
That happens to be an H model too.
Does that look familiar to you?
It sure does.
Oh.
Yeah, I had twin machine guns on the back section where you see that fellow with the rifle on a mount. Yeah.
Well, that's very
and 60 machine guns on both sides.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's probably enough. Yeah, here we are in the front of the M48 A3. 90 millimeter there, written with the words written on it. Better living through canisters. Canisters around that when it shoots, the ammunition blast out of the end of the barrel there. It's like having a shotgun shell being shot at you. All the little pellets and arrows go flying everywhere. It's really used, the canisters are used for ground troops, against ground troops. Anyway, that's one of 4 different types of ammo that's being fired out of that gun. That piece right there is a 1,000,000 kilowatt spotlight. And boy, let me tell you, if you hold that in the woods at night in the dry jungle of Vietnam, you can start a fire with it real quick. And we did on different occasions. But it's, there's usually one of those at least per every 5 tanks. And then on the top of the turret here is the tank commander's 50 caliber machine gun. Okay, you see that up there? And then on the side of these sandbags are to take any kind of low shot ammunition, get shot at with rifles and whatnot. A small arms fire. And then you see there's a stretcher on there in case we need to be first at a scene on somebody wounded to help evacuate them, to help get them on the choppers and all. The biggest problem we had with these tanks is running over landmines. But every once in a while, a landmine usually does damage to the track, the turrets, and the road wheels. And part of our job was to do the maintenance on them. And so whenever we got broken down, we all had to play like mechanics and put it back together. We have in the back of the tank, if you want to go around to the back of the tank, there's a 50 V12 Continental engine, diesel engine. That was good for us in Vietnam because the diesel fuel was what we could easily get more supply. They had big bladders of fuel flown in by helicopters, so we could fuel in the middle of the jungle. And it was quite unique. Whenever we needed fuel, we got it. And 5 of these tanks in each platoon. Actually, there was 7, but one was a CO's tank and one was a bulldozer tank. So at nighttime we could make a berm, make a big circle, and we could all push up the dirt, sit around like we were in the old campfires, So, and we'd get out in front of the tanks and put trip wires and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm talking too fast for you or not, but I'm glad you wanted to take time to film me a little bit there.
Can't change my ways. There's a pen line there inside ink. I probably should toss it. What do you